Hi, in this video I will show you how to create a part like this in Plasticity. Of course, the goal of this lesson is not just to create such a part. Based on this solid, I would like to show you a few tools for creating 3D solids in Plasticity. Let's start a new project. Here we will begin by creating a box. Select the center box option here. If you have another option selected, press and hold the left mouse button, then hover your cursor over this option. Now this option is active, and place the center of the cube at the origin of the coordinate system. Here, as you can see, when we hover over the origin point of the coordinate system, a snap will be activated. By clicking the left mouse button at this point, the center of the box will be linked with this point. Now let's specify the dimensions of this box. Press the Tab key and enter 70 as this dimension. Then press the Tab key again and enter 40 millimeters as this dimension. Press Enter to confirm. Now let's add the height of this box. You can do this by dragging the gizmo, or you can also press the H key. Now enter 15 to set the height to 15 millimeters. As for the dimensions of this box, we can also specify them here. Click OK to confirm, and we have something like this. Next, select the center box command again. Choose this point as the center point, and now let's specify the dimensions of this box. Here, when you hover over this line, the point of this box will be linked with this line, but we still need to specify the second dimension. Therefore, when this point is on this line, press the Tab key, enter 15. Now, to avoid entering the second dimension, hit Enter. Now let's specify the height. Press the H key and enter 40 millimeters as the height of the box. Press Enter to confirm and enter again to finish this command. And this way, we created something like this. Now switch to the top view, and we will create circles on these faces. Select the center circle drawing command. As you can see, the center face snap is active, so we can simply draw a circle in the center of this face. To do this, hover over the snap, click the left mouse button, and then press the Tab key. Enter 8 millimeters and press Enter to confirm. Again, select the center circle command, look for the center face snap, click the left mouse button, then press the Tab key, enter 8, press Enter, and this way we created two circles. Next, by holding the Shift key, select these two circles. The Extrude command is active. Drag down through the entire solid. Select the Difference command, press the W key, select the solid from which we subtract the new solids, that is the solid where we will create holes, and click OK to confirm. Now let's switch to edge selection. Holding the Shift key, select these two edges. Let's add a fillet in such a way that we select full, and the fillet will be created like this. Click OK to confirm, and we have something like this. Now select the circle drawing. Here we will draw a circle whose center will lie in the middle of this fillet. Click this point and create a circle with a diameter of 20 millimeters. So press the Tab key, enter 20 and press Enter. We have created a circle. Switch to face selection. Select the circle and drag through the entire solid in this direction. Press the W key to activate the Difference command and select the solid from which we are subtracting, that is the solid where we will create a hole, and click OK to confirm. Next, let's switch to the side view, and here we will create a rectangle from the center. Select the Center Rectangle command and draw a rectangle so that the center of this rectangle lies at this point. Add the dimensions of this rectangle, press Tab, enter 40 millimeters as the first dimension, enter 15 as the second dimension, and press Enter to confirm. Now select the rectangle and add an extrusion in one direction. I would like to remove material from this solid, but I would like to remove this material through the entire solid. Therefore, I press the Tab key here to add an extrusion in two directions. Then I press the W key to subtract the material and select the solid from which this material will be subtracted. Click OK, and this way we created something like this. Here we have flat geometries. Let's select all of these geometries and turn off the visibility of flat geometries. Now, while holding the Shift key, let's select the edges of this solid. Switch to Edge Selection. Select these two edges. And here let's add a filler with a radius of 5 mm. So press the D key, enter 5 and press enter to confirm, and enter again to finish this command. Next, with the Shift key, select these two edges. Here, as you can see, I have the active X-ray mode, which allows me to select edges that are not visible in this view. I press the D key, then 2 and enter to confirm, and hit enter to finish this command. In this way, we created such a solid. These holes are created in this way. If you would like to move these holes a little, you can do it easily. Select using face selection the face of the circle, and here press the G key to move this circle. We move it along the X-axis. I press the X key, and I would like to move in the positive direction of the X-axis by 3 mm. Therefore, I press the 3 key and hit enter to confirm, and enter again to finish the move command. We will do the same with the second hole. Select the face of this hole, press the G key to activate the move command. In this case, I would also like to move it along the X-axis, so I press the X key, but I would like to do it in the negative direction. Therefore, I enter -3, press enter and enter again to confirm. As you can see, even though Plasticity is a CAD system that uses a direct modeling approach, we can easily make changes to the model. For example, if you would like to change the diameter of the hole, click on the face of this hole, press the equal sign, which is the dimension command. Enter a new value for the diameter, and the diameter of this hole will be adjusted. And OK, we will end this simple lesson here. The main goal of this lesson was not just to design this part, but based on this part, I wanted to show you some simple and basic tools for creating 3D solids in Plasticity. We will finish here. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to this channel.